It's great. It's absolutely fucking great, lad. Take your top off in a kind of voice? Nah, I'm good. Lean and mean, Louis. I'm jacked, yeah? I'm fucking yoked. I'm like fat yoked. Like, it doesn't matter how much belly I get, I'm always got capped delts. Like, I don't know why it is like that, but that is why. I don't know why it's that way. I'm like constantly yoked, regardless of how fat I am at the same time. It's a weird build. Catch up on donos. Impression of McGregor. Go on. Show me your man, yeah? Go on, mate. Show me your man, yeah? I was at the press conference. Nobody was on Bryce's side. I've literally heard the crowd cheering when Bryce Mitchell delivered his one-liners. You're absolutely making shit up. They would not input that live on a broadcast. What are you? Who are you trying to trick and convince? When Bryce Mitchell gave his one-liners, the crowd cheered. Who are you lying to and trying to convince? We heard it. Gee, I heard "Let's go Bryce" being said in the crowd. I literally heard someone say "Let's go Bryce," and Bryce signaled to him. You're just lying. Jesus. Max Umlas. Bro, you ain't recommending Strickland for UFC Nashville? There's a bunch of American loving versions. Strickland's there. You are recommending Strickland for UFC Nashville. There's a bunch of American loving versions. Strickland's there. I bet he has a huge fan base there. I think is a good recommendation for the main event, yeah. But, you know, we're not getting some. We are getting some. So, we'll see how it goes. Thank you for the 5. Bro, it was one Bryce fan for every 100 Gene fans. It didn't sound like that. Thank you for the 5. Max Umlas again. Relatively uncommon, so interesting. No ties in Europe. Interesting stuff. Thank you for the 2. I don't know what you're trying to do here, dude. Dude, when Bryce Mitchell delivered the dog one, everyone cheered, and the whole crowd erupted in cheers. We heard it. I don't understand what you're coping about. I did Google surname origin, yeah. My hands shake like that after hard sparring. Alright, you're frail, little boy. That's not what it was, dude. Why am I being gaslit for bullshit like this? They weren't shaking because of that. He was absolutely fine. And when he started to reach for... Bro, anyone hands shaky after a hard training session? Yeah, but he's fiending for a cigarette is the point of it. No, I don't think your hands are shaky after that either. Not the way it was, dude. Why are you gaslighting me about this? He was like trembling all over the place. He was probably putting it on, to be honest with you, but... No, it wasn't from training. He didn't have jitters. He had like shakes, it looked like. In the world of Nina's and the big-nosed... Alright, nose of Luke Thomas who yaps for 20 minutes on nothing. No one gave Bryce a platform but you. Let's Oj. Some people have given Bryce a platform. But no one that's actually interesting has given Bryce. Kayla versus... Oh, okay, he's just saying shit. It's fine. Orban's fight. What did I tell you, man? What did I try and tell you about Orban's fight? It's an absolute disappointment, I'll tell you that much. What did it get announced as? Has it been announced? Yeah, not Ramazan Kadyrov. Ramiz Brahimaj. Like, this is so weak. This is so weak. Is it not? I think it's a win for him. So I'm happy about that because with the Brian Battle fight, I just wasn't too sure. That's a close fight for Orban, you know what I mean? That's a difficult one. But, I mean, come on, man. No, I didn't leak it. I just saw it on Big Marcel. Ramiz Brahimaj, after the 3-0 run that he's done, is crazy. Honestly, they should have offered him. They're disrespecting the fighters. They are disrespecting the fighters. They really are. Anyway, let me catch up. All alone. What band's fighting? No, get wide and don't let them bully us, son. I won't, laddie. Thank you for the 5. Did you see Ryan Bader wants back in the UFC? Bro's waiting for the call. Yeah, that call ain't coming, brother. Thank you for the 5. I don't think we're signing back Ryan fucking Bader at this point, to be honest with you. Nice cut. Well, they have a very high likelihood of not doing it, so just a week weeding themselves out of the population as far as I'm concerned. So the ones that are left of us, the boys, will be strong. You know what I'm saying? Imagine in a couple generations, there'll be less of us. But by God, we'll all be fucking chads. Have Colby show you a Jones oil check. All right. No. When you do an Indian impression, you have to bob your head. Imagine the brain rot in chat after 1 million subs. Oh, God. There'll be too many. This is like the perfect size of the channel, I feel like, you know. Fight companions are still big numbers. I don't think we'll get any larger than this. This is probably the amount I'll maintain. I think I have the amount of audience I'm ever going to have. You know? 100k videos is bad. Under 100k for a video is bad views. I'm at the point now where it's like, yeah, this is a decent sized channel. New vid was fire. I thought it was good. It did well. I didn't think it would do that well. But I'll do one every few months and build a few pay-per-views. You know, that'll be all right. I just got to make sure to keep good fighter interviews coming along. I'm thinking of getting O'Malley on and actually grilling him on the title fight a bit. Not grilling him, but like saying it how it is to him, you know. See how he reacts. You've struggled to hit 300k? Yeah. I mean, how am I growing on subs per month? Is it, I mean, yeah, less than usual. But let me see. Is there like an extended amount? Ian. And the LGBTQ question that he got asked that he started preaching back at. There was a lot to cover, so I didn't want to make it too much of picking apart everything. But yeah, he had some good moments. If Lopez doesn't get Volk out in the first 3 rounds, he will get beat going into the championship rounds. I would say that, yeah. If we make it into round 3, live bet Volk is often pretty good. Although the odds will probably be, you know, keep that in mind. I don't know. I think Lopez is dangerous. More dangerous later than people think. But I do get that Volk will take over as the fight goes on. I just don't think we get to the later rounds, man. Volk's got a lot riding on this. It's this or retirement. If Lopez loses, it's just back to being a top-level UFC fighter where he just was. I know it's his chance at a belt and stuff, but I don't know, man. I think Lopez is going to dust him up. A shaky Volk in round 1's going to get cracked. W. Bryce, as always. All right. Thank you for the 2. The first part, I respect. Lopez is sort of a combo Ortega, BJJ Yair, wildness, Topuria power, Max's chin. I wouldn't say Max's chin yet. We're just not sure, but he does have a really good chin, yeah. Not saying he has the same attributes, but similar enough. He's a combo. He's not as good as any of them in all of those areas, but he's near them in a lot of those areas. I wouldn't say Topuria power. This is what I mean. He's got power, but it's not Topuria power. He's got BJJ, but it's not Ortega BJJ. He's got wildness, but it's not Yair wildness. He's got chin, but it's not Max's chin. But that's a very well-rounded, dangerous fighter. So if he does lock in on his cardio, and we see that in this fight, I don't know who beats him. Even Evloev, and he took that fight on short notice. This is the thing with Lopez, man. People are judging him, but he's been like gallivanting through his career with little to no care about preparation or full training camps. Chandler beats Pimlet, then Topuria loses to Oliveira. Would Chandler versus Topuria be a sensible matchup, or am I dumb? If Chandler beats Pimlet, then Topuria loses to Oliveira, would Chandler versus Topuria be a sensible matchup, or am I dumb? I think Topuria, if he lost at lightweight, just being honest, wouldn't look towards the lower rankings of the lightweight division. Instead, he would sort of maybe bank on the idea that he would get a title fight upon returning to featherweight. I don't think Topuria really struggled making featherweight. I don't think that's true at all. I think he just wanted to glory hunt big fights instead of rematch Volk, because there's no way he could do it better than he did. You know, and I think he knows that. I think he knows, all right, second time round, Volk's going to be tricky. You know, he got the perfect result out of it, and he didn't want to then be forced into a rematch and then try and move up afterwards, you know? So I think he just wanted that legacy to be left alone, perfect as it is at featherweight. But if he lost at lightweight to Oliveira, I do think he would be like, okay, let's see who wins out of Evelo Evan Lopez if that happens, or if Volk's champ still, then he has a lot of leverage to go back down and get a title shot. So I think he'll see what happens. I don't see him fighting Chandler, but those are good matchups if he does. What's up, Judius? I'm not a lover of that. Do you ever watch those videos of those Edgars getting ranned over and sent? Dum dum. Remove the beanie. Worst presser ever. O'Malley has the most dull personality. I don't know, like, I feel like O'Malley should take the stoic approach, man. Like, there's got to be a stoic approach that you can have. Thoughts on Sugar thanking Dana? I mean, it makes sense. That was his one moment of interest. He needs to have, like, a... You know how O'Malley fights? He looks for KOs, he gets flashy highlights. If he was to tie that with, like, some kind of, like, brutal trash talk that, you know, this time I'm taking your fucking head off or some shit like that, you know, it'll be a little different, but I don't know. He's just a goofy goober, I guess. Are you going to make last-minute detailed predictions? No. Thank you for the $5. No, I'm not. Yeah, but he can have some personality with his answers. He could, yeah, but he just looks like he doesn't even want to be there. I get that, you know, you can't really talk too much shit, otherwise he's going to get hated for it, but let yourself be hated, you know? Be hated for it. It may be hated for being interested and hated for being boring. Who would win out of JDM or Islam and Hal? JDM. Fucking TKO. Round 2, yeah? Thank you for the €5. Impression of CTE Volk walking into the fight thinking he's filming a cooking with Volk at a chef's house. Don't start this with Volk, dude. I like Volk. I want to pick on him. Bryce Mitchell. Let me see what his Instagram is. Of him getting love outside the arena. Let's go, Bryce. Tough 10, Rashad and Evans is some great television. Rashad Evans and Rampage Jackson, yes. If that's the one you're talking about. True that, fam. Bryce getting love outside the arena. There you go. Yeah! Let's go, Bryce! Dude, Bryce getting swarmed outside the arena. Let's go! Yes, dude. Hey, he ain't no villain, dude. Dude, Bryce getting swarmed outside the arena. Can you guys hear this shit? Let me play the audio at least. And then more of them just swarm towards you. Nice. Let's go! Did you see Bryce's new nickname? I did see that, yeah. He said if he could have any other nickname, it'd be... Fucking hell, Bryce. Thank you for the 2. I wish TKZ slept Holloway. Thank you for the £2. I don't know about that. He did stun him for a second, didn't he, at one point? Just got off work. Was the 316 press conference worth watching? No, not at all, really. Not at all. Nunes is coming back, I guess. That's an announcement. You said Yair ground and pound was pathetic. It is, but I think he'll hurt Yair. That doesn't matter when you're 36 at featherweight with 2 KOLs. I don't know. Thank you for the 2. But he does look in better shape. He actually does. If Dan Ige did well, why can't Volk? Why are people... I know that Ige took it on short notice, but he was preparing for a fight. And he was on standby. And Lopez made weight 3 different times within the space of fight week. He made weight at 145. Ortega missed. He was on schedule to make weight for 145. Then he made weight at 155 after rehydrating, took himself back down again. Then he made catch weight 165 against Dan Ige. He made 3 different weight classes in that fight. I understand, yeah. But Lopez also took that on short notice. And he made 3 different weight classes, man. That is a factor. He made 145. He was there to make it. Ortega didn't make weight, so he was like, okay, well, I don't need to make 145. Then he bulked back up. Okay, well, 155. Made 155. Then Ortega pulled out, and Ige took it at 165. And he came, oh, okay, I've got to make 165. It was like a roller coaster for him. He made weight like, I swear to God, chat, yes or no, didn't they broadcast him making weight at the event? I don't know. And Ige's tough for him, yeah. Unfinishable, holds his ground, launches back with power shots, and he didn't get caught. 3rd round, he had a moment, last 2 minutes, where Ige did well. There you go. Well done. Thank you for the 2. I actually think the Ortega fight was a higher pace for Lopez with more output from him. And I thought he handled his cardio better when he eventually got the Ortega fight. The mother flipping goo. Thank you for the $20, Bearded Viking Woodworks. Thank you. Damn, I've been a member for a year and I forgot to... Please have a look into Cedric Dumas' criminal record. It's almost Leon MVP dad level. No, it's not MVP dad level. He's not a nonce, is he? He's just a bit of a criminal. He's a common criminal in the past, but it is what it is. Get the hat off. No. Odds of Tom versus Jones actually happening? I think it's going to happen. What I could secretly see happening, though, is in a few days, if John Jones doesn't fight, he'll be the longest reigning heavyweight champion in UFC history. Did you guys know that? I know he's only fought once for the belt, or defended the belt. He's only fought once for the belt as undisputed, because he fought for vacant belt against Gunn. But if he waits a few more days, or a week or two, he'll be the longest reigning heavyweight champion in the UFC history. So he might just be waiting for that and then dipping. That'd be crazy. Bullied back into the beanie. No, I just like to do it so I can lock in and actually just get done with the stream, to be honest with you. End up procrastinating too much otherwise. Squeaky voice Connor in court for our case impression. Well, I didn't do shit, man. Where's the fucking evidence, Laura? There's no one there. She loved her. No. Lopez crying?
Tenho ninguém, sabe? Tipo, eu daria tudo pra sair do octógono com a vitória e poder abraçar minha mãe, meu pai, mas não vou poder.
Oi, meu filho.
Oh.
He's hearing from his parents. Dude, why is he like way lighter than all of his family? What the fuck?
Uma motivação pra você, né? Que Deus possa estar contigo neste momento.
Só agradecer até onde você chegou, meu filho. Pra mim é um sucesso.
Que essa luta seja uma guerra, mas que no final o cinturão seja nosso.
Lopez crying. He got a video calls from his family that he hasn't seen in ages, I guess.
Que isso? Olha onde você chegou.
Guru, come to Croatia. Beautiful islands for investing. Beautiful islands.